Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Winter Sports Awards ceremony. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you to everyone who is here in person, and thank you for anyone who's joining us live, watching our broadcast on the Cadet Network tonight. Tonight, we will honor our winter athletes, and you will hear from each of our head coaches. Every high school athlete will be recognized tonight, and qualifying athletes will receive varsity letters, pins, or service bars as appropriate. Coaches will also present special awards to deserving members of their teams at his or her discretion. And on behalf of everyone speaking here tonight, I just would like to start off with some general thank yous to a group of people who support the athletic programs. Thank you to Mr. Zimmerman for his leadership and support of Linsly Athletics, to Mrs. 𝗖𝗿𝗶𝗁𝗶𝘁𝘀 for her assistance in the athletic department, managing all of our ticketing and student workers for home games during a very busy winter season. Thank you to Mr. Reith-Miller, our PA announcer for home basketball games. He is the voice of the cadets. Special thank you to senior 𝗖𝗿𝗿𝗶𝘁𝘀 for singing the national anthem at many of our home basketball games, and in many cases stealing the show. So if you ever heard Aubrey sing, very special. Thank you so much for that. A quick thank you tonight to David Popper, Braden Wade, and Ethan Smith, who are working on student broadcast. Thanks to the maintenance staff for taking care of our courts, locker rooms, and our pool. Our bus drivers, Mr. Dodd, Mr. Stoffer, and Mr. Cartwright. To Ms. DeFazio and the food service staff for feeding our teams, feeding our fans, running our concession stand, and then the reception at the end of tonight's ceremony. Special thank you to our athletic trainers, Tom 𝗖𝗿𝗍𝗀𝗀 and Chelsea Brown, and of course, all the members of our coaching staff. We're so fortunate to have the coaching staff that we do. They truly care for our student athletes, and the many lessons that they help teach after 3 p.m. will truly last a lifetime. Tonight, we will honor 9 varsity programs. And as we begin each sport, I ask that the athletes come down the ramp to your left, line up in order as your coach has indicated. And as each athlete's name is called, you'll line up across the front of the stage on the floor and remain standing for the entire presentation. Any athlete receiving a special award will come up on stage over here to your right and receive it and remain on the stage until all special awards have been given. At the conclusion of each sports presentation, then the athletes will exit to our left, your right, go up the steps to the back of the room, and return to your seats while the next team is getting ready. So without further ado, our first program tonight is our bowling program, and I'm pleased to introduce our head coach, Mrs. Penny Cunningham.
At this time, would the members of the bowling team please line up on the ramp? While the team is making their way forward, I would like to thank a few people. The Linsly faculty for the patience with our early departure from school for matches and for attending to cheer on the bowlers. The parents for being at the matches and for their constant encouragement and for the fabulous senior night. A special shout out to Reese Maroney and Kenzie Gaffrey for filling in at the last minute when we were short a girl bowler during the season. And most importantly, the assistant coaches, Mrs. Coleman and Mr. Now, for their help with the practices, transportation, and scoring at the matches. At this time, I would like to introduce the team and note that each bowler is being awarded a letter for this season. Unless otherwise mentioned, each of the bowlers has only been a member of the Linsly bowling team for 1 year. I'm going to start with the freshmen. First freshman, only one freshman, 𝗖𝗿𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Yang. Sophomores, John Adamski and Cooper Respect. Juniors, Siwoo Kim and Hee Nguyen. And for the majority of the team, the seniors, 𝗖𝗿𝗍𝗀𝗃, who was a 2-year participant, Allie Frame, Brenna Gardill, 3-year participant and senior captain, Lyric Garlow, Tucker Harden, 𝗿𝗿𝗍𝗀𝗃𝗀, Andrew Wong, 2-year participant, 𝗖𝗿𝗿𝗀𝗱𝗶𝗁, Kyle Fan, Chen Bin Ren, Jakob Schmidt-Weigand, Matthew Shanley, 𝗖𝗿𝗍𝗃𝗀𝗃, the only 4-year participant and senior captain, Marley Smith, and Evie Yandel. For those of you who aren't familiar with bowling, this was the 7th year that Linsly participated in the OVAC and the Ohio Valley Bowling League. Each year, high school participation in bowling has grown, and it is expected that next year, a few more area schools will be forming teams. Even though our teams this year did not place at the OVACs, individually, every single bowler improved over the course of the winter season. Each bowler was always looking forward to having a new personal record and to celebrate those records with their teammates. Last Sunday, 𝗖𝗿𝗍𝗃𝗀𝗃, Andrew Wong, Brenna Gardill, and 𝗿𝗿𝗍𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃 were participants at the OVAC All-Star Match to conclude their high school bowling careers. I would now like to present the special awards for bowling. The Most Improved Player awards are being given to the bowlers who worked at their game, never gave up, and improved their averages and game scores since the beginning of the season. For the girls, the bowler was new to the sport, but having participated in other Linsly athletics over the years, I knew she would pick it up quickly and work to get better. She did just that and increased her average as the season progressed to end up carrying the 2nd highest year-end average for the girls. For the boys, this bowler was also new to the program, but came to practices with confidence and a very competitive attitude. He was part of the Big Four, as Mr. Now would call them, and continued to improve and also develop his own special bowling method that was admired by many, including the other teams. His contribution also during the OVAC match greatly helped the overall team score. Unfortunately, the 2 most improved players are not here tonight, not unfortunately, but they are not here tonight, 𝗿𝗿𝗍𝗃𝗀𝗃 and 𝗖𝗿𝗿𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃. So we give them a hand. The Coaches Awards are going to the bowlers who were dependable and supportive. These bowlers were always ready to bowl, but were also the ones constantly cheering on their teammates, even when we weren't bowling our best. The Girl Award winner, who was new to the program as many were, was always upbeat and ready to bowl, even though she did encounter multiple illnesses that kept her away at times early on in the season. Her scores did fluctuate a little bit, but when she was locked in, she would be amongst the high scorers and always there to make you laugh or to laugh at herself. For the boys, this bowler worked so hard and took advantage of all opportunities to improve. I think if he would have bowled prior to this year, he would have been a top bowler because it did finally click in towards the end of the season. He even got up very early to travel with the team to the OVACs in Morgantown, even though he was not on the roster to bowl. He purely wanted to come to support his teammates. He really showed up and showed dedication to his team, and everyone appreciated his support, especially with the creation of our team chants that were a strong source of motivation and camaraderie that lasted the entire season. The Coaches Award recipients are Lyric Garlow and Tucker Harden. The most valuable player awards are given to the bowlers who regularly had high game scores, led the team in many ways, and had the highest season averages. The most valuable player awards, the girl recipient joined the Linsly bowling team by accident her sophomore year. She was just around during one of the practices, so we asked her to join in. She did very well. After that day, we told her she was now part of the bowling team. She has bowled ever since and improved her game each year. This year, she led the team as the girls' captain, organizing all things with the girls' team, including recruiting an entire team, since she was the only returning bowler, and finished the year with the highest girls' average. The boys were lucky to have two most valuable players. These two, who were two of the Big Four, led the team at every match in high scores. They both seemed to do very well with ease and supported their teammates along the way. As they both worked on their games, they were always there to give advice and to help their teammates get better. The most valuable players are team captains Brenna Gardill and Ian Sinkovich and Andrew Huang. Please join me in congratulating these award winners and the entire bowling team for the winter season. All bowlers may return to their seats. You may return to your seats. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce Coach Upton to present girls basketball.
Okay, as the girls are gathering, I would like to do a couple quick thank yous, please. Okay. Firstly, I would like to thank our team parents. We have an incredibly supportive group of parents, and I would like to thank you all from everything from your communication to your help with senior night. Parents are such a huge part of the culture of a program, and we are extremely lucky to have the best. I look forward to most of you being with us for several more years. Next, I would like to thank Ms. 𝗖𝗿𝗶𝗀𝗶𝘁𝗀 for doing our game book this season. I am very aware that I bullied her into it. However, I greatly appreciate her doing it every single game on the road or at home. Lastly, I would like to thank Mr. Joey 𝗖𝗿𝗍𝗍𝗍, our assistant coach and our head JV coach. As always, there's a lot of craziness when it comes to coaching girls, and he is one of the best at rolling with the punches. Both myself and the team always appreciate everything that you do for us throughout the year and throughout the season. The 25-26 team marked a first for me in the 10 years that I have coached at Linsly. As if it wasn't enough to have 14 of our 16 team members be new to the program this season, both of our returners from last year either saw limited or no varsity minutes last season. It was a literal new team starting from square one. To add to this fact, we played arguably the toughest schedule we've had in my time at Linsly, and this schedule wasn't even complete until October of this year. Throw in multiple languages and new terminology, a few snowstorms, and a dash of injuries, and this year was one wild and crazy ride. Now I would like to introduce the teams. You can please hold your applause until I finish with all 16. Freshmen, Abby Lynn Doran, Haley Driscoll, Tiana Galberth, who was unfortunately able to be here tonight, Emerson Icard, Lindsay Knorr, she's at a volleyball tournament and could not be here tonight, Layla Marquez, Jenna Papura, Victoria Ribeiro de Oliveira, Carla Sanchez, our sophomores, Captain Alejandra Fernandez, Paula Lago, Captain Maria Martin, Vega Moragrega, Laura Valderas, Our lone junior, Laura Ulrich. And our lone senior, Captain 𝗿𝗿𝗀𝗱𝗶𝘁𝗀. When thinking about tonight's award winners and reflecting on the season, I kept coming back to two words: improvement and grit. With that said, I would like to recognize a few individuals at this time. We knew coming into the season that scoring would be an ongoing challenge for us. However, defense was an immediate challenge. Team defense often takes years to perfect. However, we had less than 6 weeks to get ready to face a barrage of tough opponents. I love to say, be good at what you're good at. And this person lived that slogan from the moment she stepped into the gym. A tenacious rebounder on both ends of the court, she also rose to the challenge of guarding the other team's best player each game. While her defensive rebounds often led to quick offense for us, she settled into a role each game of trying to influence the game by doing the dirty work. There is often no glory in that role, but I hope that she knows how much we value those moments in each practice and in each game. This year's defensive award goes to 𝗖𝗿𝗿𝗶𝘁𝗀. In a season where we weren't sure where the points were going to come from, it was hard to think about giving an offensive award. However, the award winner for this one began her journey literally the first day after last season ended. Changing your shot is not an easy process. It's a methodical repetition, achingly slow steps, and day after day after day after day of working at it. This player did just that. However, that might have been the easy part of her journey. She came into the season determined to be a leader, a contributing player, a starter, and a scorer. That's a heavy list to tackle. However, she did just that with one of the best attitudes I have ever seen. We spoke endlessly about things to do and things not to do, like dribbling. But the most impressive part was her willingness and ability to analyze shot selection. Not once did I say, "That's not the shot we want," and she heard, "Don't shoot." She did not get offended, she did not lose confidence, and she did not let anyone ever affect how hard she played. Mistakes happen, but this player never let her effort and heart be in question. Hitting 21 threes in her last 6 games, she became what I would officially quantify a shooter. I'm so excited that she will be returning for the next 2 seasons to continue her growth. This year's offensive award winner is Captain Maria Martin. Our last individual award is our Coach's Award. This year's award winner has had a rough go of her time at Linsly. Working hard through preseason practice last year, we had high hopes for her as a new member mixing in with our veteran team. She has size, speed, and was high energy in all moments. That all came crashing down with a freak ACL tear during our last practice before our first game. She had her surgery here in the States right after New Year's and started her recovery process in a different country, without her family, and with only her coaches and dorm mates to help her through this difficult process. Fast forward through the summer, she returned to campus determined to be ready for season. She worked endlessly in the weight room and through physical therapy to meet her doctors' and therapists' magical numbers. Although we didn't quite make the beginning of season, she did see her return to the court on December 6th versus Fort Fry. That doesn't mean it was smooth sailing from there. A grueling schedule, along with the daily and weekly pains of coming back from a major injury, made for some tough days. However, not once did her attitude or effort ever diminish. She is a leader for her team, an example of overcoming obstacles, and one of the most enjoyable players I've ever gotten to be around. And we have spent a lot of time together. I will miss her greatly next year, but the team will miss her energy and heart even more. This year's Coach's Award goes to 𝗿𝗿𝗀𝗶𝘁𝗀. Congratulations. Hey, there we go. Lastly, I have one more unofficial award that I would like to give out. Sports are hard in the best of times. When things aren't the best, they can be downright brutal. However, this team, these 16 young women, made this season one that I will never forget. They came every day ready to work, with smiles on their faces and enjoyment for the game and each other. Basketball is a grind, and a losing season makes it even more so. But this group took my challenge to let basketball be basketball and keep everything else separate, and crushed it. They worked their butts off in the gym, they took direction, sometimes took more than that, and then walked out of that gym and left it on the court. That is maturity and toughness on a level that I cannot explain. This group has set the foundation for the years to come, and I am very proud and grateful for each individual standing here. So although I don't have plaques to hand out, each of these girls is an award winner for me and Coach 𝗖𝗿𝗍𝗶𝗀 tonight. You should all be proud of the people you are and your contributions to the program. Next season starts now, and I'm already looking forward to it. Let's give us a round of applause for this year's basketball team. You can go. Go ahead. Girls, you may go back to your seats. And now, Mr. Jim Mariner with swimming. I don't know what I did.
We're going to do the girls swim team first, so if the girls could line up on the ramp and get ready. Oh, I can? Oh, that's nice. While they're lining up, like everybody, I have a couple thank yous to do beyond the normal Coach Depew and Dr. Zimmerman, soon to be. Sincere thanks, and I don't know if he's here tonight, to Coach 𝗖𝗿𝗶𝗀𝗶𝗀𝗀, without whom we'd probably be still waiting to start the first meet this year, because he was a big help in everything that I did and am still doing and trying to work the swim team. He has 43 years of experience, came in big and handy for me. Another to my assistant coaches who are down there getting the letters ready, and that is John Robertson and my daughter Rebecca Mariner and Jarrett Bollinger. There's a fourth coach not here tonight, Connor Funk. Of course, my wife for putting up with me for being late all the time. And our parents who were running everything behind the scenes. And I thank them greatly for all their work. I apparently did all this backwards. I've made my list from seniors to freshmen, and I'm going to keep it because that's the order of the pins over there. So starting with, well, the boys are up here. Okay, we'll do the boys. Well, the girls first. All right. Nathan Bedham, senior, freestyle and sprints. Milo Bowles, also a senior. Distance freestyle. Nobody likes to do that, but he did it well. 𝗖𝗿𝗿𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗀, I probably said it wrong. 12th grader, a sprint freestyler by trade. I'm just not going to try it. Gerardo Vargas Echevarria, I probably did it wrong. Freestyle, and at the very end of the year, butterfly as well. Pablo Hernandez, distance freestyle, and at least one good 100 freestyle at the end. Minjin Kim, IM and breaststroke. Mattia Loreto, IM and breaststroke. Jalen Wong, freestyle, backstroke, butterfly, and anything else we ask. That's our seniors. Juniors, Max Iglesias, freestyle and backstroke. Sebastian Jayakumar, IM and breaststroke. 𝗖𝗿𝗱𝗶𝘁𝘀. I have in big capital letters, butterfly, on my list here. Good job, Colson. Joseph Nodurft, freestyle and butterfly. Javier Chamizo, can't pronounce. Freestyle and backstroke. John Metz. Is John here? Free and back for John. Theo Campbell. Freestyle. And Ricky Davis. Freestyle and backstroke. And very quickly, these young men before you swam in 21 meets this winter. They won 19 of them. It's a fine group of gentlemen. And they got second place in the Ohio Valley Athletic Conference meet. So they did wonderfully well. Congratulations, guys. Now, I have 5 individual awards to hand out to these 16. It was hard to choose. So I'll just read them off as we go. The first is the Perseverance Award. This is presented to a swimmer who has demonstrated their determination by taking on challenging events whenever the team needed them most. This is probably the easiest one to choose because we have a swimmer on the team who swims every event, never complains. How about the 100 back? Okay. How about the 100 fly? Okay. I am? Okay. And that is Jalen Wong. Come on up, Jalen. Next, I've got a Most Improved Swimmer Award. And since they all improved, that's kind of hard to give out, but I had to pick one. This is given to a swimmer who showed the greatest overall growth and dedication throughout the season. Now, if I had to pick this 2 months ago, it would have been hard, but in the last end of the year, this young man really started to improve a lot. And to the point where we actually had to take him to our Eastern Championship swim meet. He was so good. No denying his improvement. And that is Theo Campbell. Come on. Third is the Coaches Award. Of course, this is near and dear to my heart. This recognizes the swimmer who made significant progress in the pool while serving as a positive leader and role model. Now, all of them improved in the pool, but I took the leader and role model to help me choose this one. This young man never missed, or if he did, it was very rare. Always at the end of the pool, very beginning of practice, doing his dry land work, always in the pool on time, working, always what we asked, quiet leadership. And because of that, I've chosen, I only have one name here. I didn't put his last name. The man named Sebastian, but Sebastian Jai Kumar. Come on. Now, the swim program has 2 very special awards. The first one is named for Coach Brubaker. The Brubaker Award is named in honor of Coach Brubaker. This award recognizes the swimmer who exemplifies sacrifice, hard work, and integrity. Pretty good values and characteristics to have. And this one was an easier one. This young man came to the beginning of the year, and nice swimmer, nice kid out on the team, but he worked and he worked and he worked. And he made himself very valuable to our team. Never complained. He's also a captain. That's Milo Bowles. And lastly, we have the Warren Pugh Award. Warren was the first swim coach at Linsly, apparently in the old pool before I've even seen it, never will now. But he coached here for years and got the whole program begun. And the characteristics of this award, senior award, is chosen by the teammates. They voted on this for their team spirit, their cooperation, and their ability. And personally, it is a captain who won it. I think it's for his great pre-meet speeches, and that was for Pablo Hernandez. Ready. So your boys' swim team. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Depart. Okay, if the girls could get to the ramp, you will be next. There's only 11 of them, so it's better. Okay, I think that they're ready enough for senior Sophia Funk. She is a butterflyer. Addison Lucas, backstroke and freestyle. That's it for our seniors. Our juniors, Adriana Lopez Alonso, IM, breaststroke, freestyle. Also won 2 events at OVAX, very good. Maria Maldonado Escalona, backstroke and freestyle. Also won 2 events at our OVAC championship. Sofia Acuccia, I can't say it right either. Freestyle and backstroke, and sometimes butterfly. Irene Marzo Grana, freestyle and backstroke. Grace Norman. Grace is a freestyler. Brenna White. I am breaststroke and freestyle. Then our 9th graders. Zoe Kinsey. Freestyle and breaststroke. Bella Lombard. Freestyle and I am. Cassie Marinar. Mostly freestyle. She won 2 events at OVAX too, and I think she would want everyone to know that tonight is her birthday. And the best manager in the world, Natalia Romero. I would be remiss if I did not announce a couple things about this wonderful team. They had 21 meets also, and they won all 21. In fact, at the OVAC championship meet, there are 11 events. They won 9 of them. So they were a wonderful team, wonderful group. Special awards. Same 5. Perseverance, who demonstrates determination, and they take on challenging events whenever the team needed the most. This was a very hard one. I finally chose a young lady who even changed her event right before the OVAX. She went from doing 500 free to 100 free, and she moved things around when asked, and that is Bella Lombard. For my most improved female swimmer, I had to choose the one who came from nowhere. I have one person up here who never swam before. I found her at a cross-country meet and said, why don't you try swimming? And there she was, and my goodness, didn't she do very well at it? And that is Brenna White. Come on, Brenna. For the Coaches Award, there's one swimmer above all others who wanted to be there every day, didn't like to miss, came in the mornings, is still coming to practice now. She just gets in the pool to swim to stay in shape. All business, never lost, I don't think, all year till Easterns. And that is Adriana Lopez Alonso. For the Brubaker Award, named in honor of Coach Brubaker, again, sacrifice, hard work, and integrity. This young lady had a rough season. She was hurt a lot, then she had her ears were not cooperating, and swimming, if your ear hurts, you can't do it. Kept plugging away at it, worked at it, had an amazingly good meet at the the OVAC swim meet. Very proud of her for the efforts. It's not easy when it's not working out in your favor. And that is Addison Lucas. And lastly, the Warren Pugh Award. This is voted on by the swim team, and this young lady, with her cooperation, ability, and team spirit, which is what it's about, they voted for her to have it. And I think it's a wonderful choice, and that is Sophia Funk for Warren Pugh. Swim team. Thank you. Next up will be Coach Curtin with cheerleading.
As the girls get lined up, I want to thank the parents and the Linsly administration for the support you give this program. From rides to games to cheering in the stands, your encouragement means so much to these athletes. We are incredibly grateful for everything you do to help make this team possible. I also would like to thank my assistant coach, Christy Costain. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you, everyone. First, I'm going to announce our JV squad. Please hold your applause until the end. Freshmen, Ella Folks, Annabelle Holt, 𝗖𝗿𝗿𝗱𝗶𝘁𝗀. Sophomores, Laura Yeg, Bea Azastre de Rojas, Grace Venata, Jimena Valladolid, Juniors, Michaela Liu, Liliana Alvarez, and Lola Rodan Dueñas. Can I please have a round of applause for our JV squad? Girls, you can be seated. Now for our varsity squad. Freshman London Mistovich, Lily Spiker, Addie Kovacs, Lydia Diaz, Emma Foster, Vita Medina, Lucia Fado, Adeline Snodgrass, Braylon Gaffrey, Natasha Walsh, and Aria Zervos. And our seniors, Annalise Baker, Captain Chloe Barrick, Captain Claire Carson, Mavi Christofouli, Mackenzie Gaffrey, Sophia Eichart, Captain Sydney Gilman, Reagan Hendershot, Kimber Kotzen, Aubrey Joano, Reese Maroney, and Reagan Van Syok. Can I have a round of applause for our varsity squad? For our special awards, the first award is Rookie of the Year, and it goes to someone who decided her senior year was the perfect time to try something completely new. Joining a team for the first time as a senior takes a lot of courage, but from the very beginning, she showed up with a great attitude and willingness to learn. Over the course of the season, she improved so much. She worked hard, kept pushing herself, and grew more confident every time she stepped out on the floor. What I appreciated most was how willing she was to try new things and how much effort she put into getting better. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that whenever she happened to be running a little late, it was always her sister's fault. But in all seriousness, she brought great energy to the team and proved that it is never too late to step outside of your comfort zone and try something new. The Rookie of the Year award goes to 𝗖𝗿𝗀𝗱𝗶𝘁𝗀. Next is the School Spirit Award. This award recognizes athletes who truly represent their team and their school in the best possible way. These athletes have both served as captains of the basketball squad, and they have been incredible leaders for this team. They show up, they work hard, and they consistently set a great example for the people around them. They lead with their attitude, their effort, and the way they support their teammates. Whether it's at practice, on the sidelines, or representing their school at games and events, they carry themselves in a way that reflects the pride they have for their team and their school. Both of them have also been part of our competition team in the past, and throughout their time in cheer, they have continued to represent this program with dedication, positivity, and leadership. Athletes like these help create the kind of team culture every coach hopes for, and we are lucky to have had them as leaders of this program. The School Spirit Awards go to Claire Carson and Sydney Gilman. Can I have one more round of applause for our varsity basketball cheering squad? Basketball squad, you may be seated. Next, I'm going to introduce our OVAC competition squad. I first want to say how proud I am of this team. They stepped up into a tougher division this year, finished runner-up with 0 deductions, and showed what they're capable of. Thank you to all of our parents and supporters who gave us the best fan zone at the competition. The energy and support meant everything to the team. Girls, if you are already out here, please take a step forward. Freshman, London Mistovich, who could not be here. Sophomore, Braden Gaffrey. Juniors, 𝗖𝗿𝗶𝗱𝗶𝘁𝗀. Cameron Roberts. Captain Annalise Baker. 𝗖𝗿𝗿𝗀𝗱𝗶𝗁. Captain Reagan Hendershot. Kimber Kotzen. And Reagan Van Syok. The first award is the Most Improved Award. This athlete's growth has honestly been one of my favorite things to watch this year. She joined the team her senior year having never cheered before, which takes a lot of courage on its own. From the very beginning, she showed up ready to work, ready to learn, and willing to try absolutely anything we asked of her. She is one of the hardest workers in the gym. If she didn't know how to do something, she didn't make excuses, she figured it out. She literally taught herself how to tumble and kept pushing herself to improve every single week. One of my favorite moments was at tryouts when she casually threw a standing tuck for the first time ever, just because that's what she thought she was supposed to do. That pretty much sums up who she is: fearless, determined, and always willing to go for it. At one point this season, she told me she was worried that I was mad at her, and I told her the truth. The only thing I was mad about was that she didn't start cheering sooner, because she has made such an incredible addition to this team. Her work ethic, attitude, and willingness to grow made her an easy choice for this award. Watching her confidence grow this season has been so special, and I know she's going to continue to do amazing things wherever life takes her. The Most Improved Award goes to Reagan Van Syok. The next award is the Perseverance Award. Perseverance is about more than just talent. It's about determination, resilience, and the willingness to keep going even when things are difficult. This athlete truly embodies that. Her tumbling improved tremendously this season, and that didn't just happen by chance. It came from hours of hard work, much of it on her own time, pushing herself to get better. There were plenty of moments where things didn't go perfectly, where she fell, got frustrated, or had to start over. But what stood out was that she never let those moments stop her. No matter how many times she fell, she got back up and tried again. That kind of work ethic is something you can't teach, and it's something that makes a huge difference on a team. Her determination and commitment to improving herself has been incredible to watch, and the progress she's made is a direct result of the effort that she's put in. I'm so proud of the hard work she's shown this season. The Perseverance Award goes to 𝗖𝗿𝗶𝗁𝗱𝗶𝘁𝘀. Next is the MVP Award. An MVP isn't just someone with strong skills, it's someone who elevates the entire team. Someone who steps up when they're needed, works hard behind the scenes, and consistently gives their best for the people around them. This athlete has done exactly that all season. She has put in countless hours outside of practice, attending tumbling classes every week, and pushing herself to improve so she could show up stronger for her team. Her dedication to her skills and her performance has made a huge impact on what this team was able to accomplish this year. Whenever our team needed someone to step up, she did. If there was a gap to fill, she filled it. If something difficult needed to be done, she was always willing to take it on without hesitation. What I admire most about her is that she holds herself to an incredibly high standard, not because she wants recognition, but because she genuinely wants to do the best she can for her teammates and her coaches. She is incredibly selfless in the way she approaches this sport. And while she works incredibly hard, she also brings so much personality to this team. She's hilarious, she keeps everyone laughing, and she brings a kind of energy that makes practices and competitions so much more fun. I could honestly say so many amazing things about this athlete, but most importantly, she has been such an important part of this team and this program, and I'm surely going to miss her next year. The Most Valuable Player Award goes to 𝗖𝗿𝗶𝗁𝗀𝗀. This next award is the Coaches Award. It is given to an individual that shows commitment, leadership, and the kind of athlete who truly represents everything this program stands for. This athlete has been a part of this program since her freshman year, cheering through football season, basketball season, and competition season year after year. That kind of long-term commitment says a lot about the kind of person she is. Over the years, she has become someone I can always rely on. She's incredibly organized, responsible, and honestly my right-hand man when it comes to getting things done. If something needed handled, she was usually already on it before I even asked. She's also probably responsible for about 90% of the messages on my phone, but I'm definitely going to miss that next year as well. She balances so much outside of cheer, work, school, and other activities, but she still shows up for this team and gives it everything she has. She has also fought through injuries and challenges to continue competing for her team, which speaks so much to her toughness and dedication. Watching how much she has grown in her skills, even just from last year to this year, has been incredible to see. Athletes like her help shape the culture of a team, and this program is better because she has been a part of it. I'm definitely going to miss having her around next year. The Coaches Award goes to Annalise Baker. And lastly, the second Coaches Award is special to me for a different reason. One of the really unique things about coaching is when you get the opportunity to see an athlete grow in more than just one setting. With this athlete, I've had the privilege of knowing her not only as a coach, but also briefly as her teacher. I first met her when she was in 8th grade, when I had the chance to teach her for a year. When I later came to Linsly, I was lucky enough to continue watching her grow, this time as an athlete. Since her freshman year, she has been a dedicated part of this program, showing up season after season and consistently giving everything she has to her team. What stands out most about her is her loyalty. She shows up, she works hard, and she is someone her teammates can always count on. This year especially, she showed incredible toughness by fighting through a pretty significant injury so she could still compete alongside her teammates. That kind of determination says so much about who she is and how much she cares about this team. Getting to watch her grow from that 8th grade classroom to the athlete she is today has been really special, and I'm so proud of the person she has become. She truly represents what it means to be a cadet. The Coach's Award goes to Reagan Hendershot. Can I have one more round of applause for our OVAC competition team? Next is Coach Cam White with JV boys basketball.
Okay, while the boys go ahead and get lined up, I would like to start with saying for the boys basketball program, for Coach Goodwin, myself, and Coach Price, we would like to thank the community that is Linsly, the students, to the parents, to the teachers, to the admin, to kind of everybody in between who is so supportive to the basketball program, but also just to what Linsly is meant to be. Today I'm going to introduce just the JV basketball team, starting with our seniors. If you could hold your applause till the end as well, please. Starting with our seniors. In 12th grade, we have Liam Jones. 11th grade, we have Luke Jones. Not with us tonight, we have Romeo Giovingo. With 10th grade, not with us tonight, we have Skylar Hunter, Griffin Hendershot, Xavier Ruiz, Alejandro Romay, Dario Lothano, Dante McCabe, and not with us tonight as well as Adam Zadazello. Yeah, I know, I'm not very good, it's okay. These young gentlemen have grown so much on and off the court this season. Us coaches are so proud of, where the program is at going forward in the future. So we just want to give one big thank you to the JV team and all the guys that gave everything they have for us this year. Thank you. I have the honor to introduce the head coach, Mr. Bobby Goodwin.
While the guys get lined up, I'd like to give a couple thank yous as well. First to my assistants, Coach White and Coach Price. I appreciate everything you guys have done and are still doing. Also, I want to thank the team parents for all the support. Also, our trainers, Coach G, Ms. Brown, and then also Coach Depew and Mr. Zimmerman. I'm going to start with our seniors. At guard, we got Richard Darville. Another guard, Remy Chasm. Guard, Charlie Dong. Forward/center, Tim Salachim. Next, our juniors. I got guard, Nolan Smith. One of our captains, guard Jackson Boner. Guard Ryder Delesk. At guard, David Stankovic. Center, G. Almeida. Another one of our captains at guard, Biram NJ. Another guard, 𝗖𝗿𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗱𝗃. At forward, 𝗖𝗿𝗶𝗱𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. Guard, Kenneth Tegu. Guard, James Salayan. Guard, Victor Gutaradio. And for our sophomores, I got guard Mason 𝗖𝗿𝗍𝗍𝗀. And Dom Fato. I want to say I appreciate how the guys responded to me taking over the team this year as a first-year head coach. We grew and learned a lot together this season as a team. And I feel like we started to show a lot of our potential down the stretch towards the end of the season, and I'm looking forward to building on that momentum next year. So, men's basketball. I got a couple awards. For first, I got Outstanding Leadership, Jackson Boner. Next, we got our Toughness Award, which would be Dom Fato. Next, we have our Best Teammates, and I have two here. First, Richard Darville. Next, Charlie Dong. Next, we have our Coaches Award, which will be Barum NJ. Most Improved, David Stankovic. Our Offensive Player, Tim Salachim. Defensive Player, we have Nolan Smith. And then our Most Valuable Player, Nolan Smith. Again, our men's basketball team. Next up, we got Mr. Chris Smith with hockey.
If the team could line up on the ramp for me from freshmen to seniors, and you guys can come further down the ramp so we don't have to wait for you guys to walk so far. While the team gets set up, I'd like to thank Mr. Zimmerman and Coach Depew. I'd like to thank Mr. Dodd, who gets stuck transporting us because of the amount of gear we have for every single one of our trips. I would like to thank our parents for giving a great senior night, for supporting our team all year, providing us with snacks every time we went on a trip. And I would also like to thank Luke Miller and Brad Wilson for their work and dedication throughout the season, especially Luke transporting the players to every single practice this season. And finally, a thank you to Landon McCabe, who's one of our 8th graders, for keeping score for our games all year long. I will now introduce the players. If you will hold your applause, all of these players are varsity letter winners, and 10 of them are new players to our program. For our freshmen, our first-year letter winner, 𝗖𝗿𝗶𝗁𝗀𝗀𝗀. First-year letter winner, 𝗖𝗿𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗀. First-year letter winner, 𝗖𝗿𝗿𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. First-year letter winner, William Clovis. And first-year letter winner, Eli Shook. Our sophomore class, second-year letter winner, Evan Murray. Second-year letter winner, Andre Rosada. Yes, Andre, I said your name correctly this year. First-year letter winner, Cedric Rousseau. And first-year letter winner, Ethan Smith. Our juniors, second-year letter winner, Chase Bacchus. Third-year letter winner, 𝗖𝗿𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. First-year letter winner, Micah Dodd. And third-year letter winner and assistant captain, Cameron Hiriak. For our seniors, two-year letter winner, Evan Badwar, who is sick today, unfortunately. First-year letter winner and assistant captain, Felix Antoine Jelena. First-year letter winner, Alyssa Heath. And four-year letter winner and captain, Gavin Spatafor. These players standing in front of you took on the challenge of continuing our rebuild of our program. Throughout the season, they worked hard to grow and advance our program and further us for next season. We did not take our schedule easy this year, as I'm sure they will tell you. This was always a challenge. Every game, they were ready from the beginning of the season to the end. This group showed improvement, resilience, and commitment to each one of each other. They stayed positive and supported each other and increased our win total by 50% this year compared to last season. Our senior class has provided great leadership and valuable advice to younger players. It's because of their effort and dedication that our program is in a strong position to take another big step forward next season. Now we'll move on to our special awards. Tonight's awards will include an offensive MVP, defensive MVP, most improved player, unsung hero, players award, and coaches award. Our offensive MVP who led us in points this year and drove our offense is Felix Jelena. Our defensive MVP. This one could have gone to several of our defensive players. However, we had two outstanding players who supported us every game. These players established themselves as the best goaltenders in the Valley, and that would be Cedric Rousseau and Ethan Smith. Our most improved player, there were several players this year that showed significant improvements. We, at one point this season, had multiple players out. We had players sick, and they were all forced into positions that they weren't necessarily comfortable with. This particular player has continued to grow with us every year, and she filled significant minutes this year. So this year, our most improved player goes to 𝗖𝗿𝗶𝗁𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. Our Unsung Player Award. I think every single player here would have chosen the same player if they had the opportunity. This goes to a dedicated senior who gave the same effort every single night. It was never forced or asked of him, regardless of how swollen his ankle was or how large his elbow was overnight, and that will be Gavin Spatafor. Our Players Award goes to a player based upon his teammates' votes. They felt that he exemplified himself on and off the ice, and I couldn't agree with them more. And this season, that goes to Cameron Hiriak. Finally, our Coaches Award. There are several players on this team that I feel are deserving. Unfortunately for them, there is one player who always does the right thing. You never have to ask any more of him. He's the easiest player that I've ever coached, and I'm glad that I will get 2 more years with him. He leads by example. He practices hard every practice. This year, it will go to Evan Murray. If you could give one more round of applause to the 25-26 Linsly hockey team. You guys may go ahead and be seated, and now I will introduce Brian Valentine, coach of wrestling.
Will the wrestlers line up on the ramp by grade level, starting with freshmen? First, I'd like to thank Mr. Zimmerman and Coach Depew for allowing me to be a part of this great program for 15 years. This program competes on a national level, and I'm truly grateful to be a part of it. To my assistant coaches, Brian Humphrey, Eric Cottrell, Hunter, and Bob Means, I say this every year and will continue to say it. I believe you're only as good as the people you surround yourself with, and I am confident saying I have the best staff in the Valley. Their dedication to this program and to the wrestlers is truly unbelievable. This team would not have been able to achieve all its success without them. To my parents, thank you for everything, helping me make sure the wrestlers always had everything they needed to be successful, sitting through many 14-hour-long tournaments and cheering our kids on. Didn't matter where we were or how big the tournament was, you could always find and hear at the Linsly section. To my 5 seniors, I wish I had more time with you because 4 of the 5, I only got to be your coach for 1 season. You will be truly missed, but never forgotten and always welcome in our wrestling room. Lastly, to my wonderful wife, without her support and taking care of my 4 young boys, I wouldn't be able to do what I love. Freshman 𝗖𝗿�la𝗶𝗶𝗀𝗀. Freshman Colton Sawyer. Sophomore Brock Humphrey. Sophomore George Mamakos. Sophomore Elliott Wade. Sophomore Joshua Lee. Sophomore Maddox Painter. Junior 𝗖𝗿𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. Junior Landon Cottrell. Junior Jimmy Arva. Junior Tiago Liu. Junior Carrington Polis. Senior 𝗍𝗿𝗶𝗍𝗀 Tang. Senior Julian Fisher. Senior Caio Acevedo. Senior Ezra Polis. And Senior Malachi Washington. This team finished with a 9-3 dual record, finishing undefeated at home. And all 3 losses that we had this year were to the other teams being able to fill all the weight classes, and this team needed every free point to beat us. We wrestled a very competitive schedule and had placers and champions in every tournament we competed in, also tying a school record with 7 qualifying for nationals. This was a very young team and look forward to working with this group next season. Now on to special awards. The Most Improved Award goes to the member of the team who has improved the most from last season. This wrestler saved his best wrestling for the end of the season. He was 1 match away from placing at WSAZs, which is the biggest and toughest tournament in the state. Kept that momentum going and placed at the national qualifier, earning a spot at nationals, and was a great practice partner in the room. I look forward to having 1 more season with this young man. This year's winner is Junior 𝗖𝗿𝗶𝗍𝗀𝗀𝗀. The Hercules Award goes to the wrestler who finishes the season with the most pins. Pitting your opponent is the ultimate goal for a wrestler in a match. This was a close race in the beginning, but he pulled away in the end. If you ever got to watch him wrestle, he never messed around and was always going for the pin. This year's winner is senior 𝗖𝗿𝗶𝗀𝗶𝘁𝘀 Washington with 26 pins. Newcomer Award is awarded to the wrestler who has made the most impact in their first year of wrestling varsity for Linsly. Even though it was his first year in this program, it felt like he has been with us for 4 years. He went 7-0 at Hedgeville's Duels, champion of Beaver Local, champion of Fort Fry, champion of Cameron, champion of Bridgeport, OVAC champion, and was also part of making history, becoming the team's 3rd champ that night. He was a WSAZ champion and a runner-up at prep qualifying. He ended up with a record of 41-3 this season, and the coaches and I can't wait until this Tuesday to coach him one more time in the OVAC All-Star match. It has been a pleasure to get to know and work with this wonderful young man, and can't wait to watch him on the next level. This year's winner is senior 𝗖𝗿𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗃 Washington. Coaches Award. This wrestler has been a rock in my lineup for 2 years. He was a runner-up at Beaver Local, won 3 matches at Powerade, which is one of the toughest tournaments in the country, champion at Cameron, champion at Bridgeport, became a 2-time OVAC champion, tying the record, also being a part of the trio which broke the school's record at OVACs. He placed 4th at WSAZs, 4th place finish at Prep Qualifier, which is the toughest region in the country, which makes him a 3-time Prep National Qualifier, which also ties the school record. He finished the year with a 40-8 record and finished 2nd with most wins. He continues to be a great practice partner and leader in the wrestling room for his teammates. It has been a true pleasure knowing and working with this young man since 5th grade. With only being a sophomore and achieving all these accolades, the sky is truly the limit for this wrestler. This year's winner is sophomore captain Georgie Mamakis. The Mr. Matt Award goes to the team's most valuable wrestler. This wrestler was a champion at Beaver Local Tournament, placed 5th at Powerade, becoming the first Linsly wrestler ever to do so. Champion at the Cameron Tournament, champion at Bridgeport. Tied the school record by winning OVCs for the 2nd year in a row, also being part of the trio to make history by being one of the 3 champions this year at OVACs. Placed 2nd at qualifying. He's a 3-time Prep National Qualifier, which ties the school record. He became the 4th wrestler ever in school history to place at nationals by finishing 4th in the country. He finished with a record of 37-5. He continues to be one of the leaders in the wrestling room and a great practice partner. It has been amazing seeing how much this young man has grown since 7th grade. Sky is also the limit for this wrestler. The coaches and I look forward to coaching him for the next 2 seasons. With 3 out of our 5 winners returning next year, this young man, with this young and hungry group, the future looks bright for Linsly Wrestling. This year, awards winner goes to sophomore captain Brock Humphrey. Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Zimmerman to the podium for closing remarks. One more round of applause for the wrestling team.
Thank you, Mr. Valentine, and good evening, everyone. Before we conclude, I want to take just a moment to recognize many people who made this winter season meaningful. First, to our student athletes, congratulations. You committed yourselves to early mornings, long practices, long van rides or bus rides, and the challenge of balancing academics and competition.
Whether your season ended with a championship, a personal best, or simply the satisfaction of improvement, you represented Linsly with pride, resilience, and character. And so we are very proud and thank you for everything that you've given us. To our parents who are here tonight and those of you that are watching via the Cadet Network, thank you for the countless ways that you support our school and these students, driving to practices and games, cheering from the stands, and encouraging them through both victories and setbacks. Your support allows these young kids, these young people, to grow not only as athletes, but as teammates and also as leaders. So thank you. And to our coaches, thank you for your dedication, your passion, and your leadership. You give far more than your time. You give mentorship, guidance, and belief in all of our students. The lessons our athletes learn from you extend well beyond the court, the pool, the rink, or the mat. There's a quote from John Wooden that captures what tonight is really about, in my opinion. He said, "Sports do not build character, they reveal it." Over the past few months, I've had the privilege of watching you all, and we have seen character revealed in effort, in perseverance, and teamwork, and in the way that you have represented something bigger than yourself. So tonight, we celebrate not just seasons completed, but growth, commitment, and community. Congratulations again to all of our winter athletes and to all of our winter teams. Thank you to our parents and our coaches. And we look forward to seeing you back here or out there this spring. So good luck to all of our athletes as they continue. And have a wonderful evening. Go Linsly.